It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And while I had ductal carcinoma, stage 0 breast cancer, I have been hesitant to speak about it, except for the reference to it in my book. This year, I feel different. I am owning my story and my intuition about my journey with breast cancer, and how anyone takes my story, journey, and beliefs, I will leave that up to them. My intention is that someone who sees themselves in my story can make some changes before it gets to the point where I was. While I have no scientific evidence of what actually caused my breast cancer, I do have deep intuitive certainty about the key factors that created the cancer in my body. And there were two. First, it was long-term emotional heartache as a result of different aspects of my life being out of alignment and me being out of integrity with them. And secondly, I had very poor self-care. For me, I experienced a divine ripple of stuffed, unresolved emotions that led to physical issues like anxiety, which led to sleep issues, hormonal imbalances, and that led to other coping mechanisms like more than enough caffeine or too much caffeine and sometimes too much alcohol, and also ultimately trying to control things that were none of my business to control, especially people. On top of that, I had this I can do it all or I have to do it all attitude. I basically set myself up to not only run my body into the ground or to run my body ragged, but to crash. And crash I did. When I got my DCIS cancer diagnosis, I was not surprised. In fact, I was actually a bit relieved. It's what I personally needed to finally start taking care of myself, body, mind, and spirit, the way that I deserved to be treated. So why am I telling you my story? It's definitely not for sympathy. I really, truly hope it serves as a wake-up call if you need it. On this month of breast cancer awareness, I invite you to deepen your awareness about yourself. This, my friend, is the first and necessary step to staying in the zone of homeostasis versus dis-ease, like the disease or dis-ease of breast cancer. In that spirit, I invite you to get honest with yourself about a few things. To begin, to look at your life from a new angle, one that I fought for so long. One actually that is well within your control. The thing we must understand if we want to give ourselves the best chance of a long, healthy life, free from things like breast cancer, is that our body is responding to us and not the other way around. More often than not, we choose to ignore what our body is telling us. How many times have you heard something, felt something, and you just ignored it because you said, I don't have the time, or it's not convenient, or some other story? And I believe we do not need to be warriors fighting at our body or at war with the cells of our body. We can and must shift our perspective here. I am here to inform the women and men, anyone listening, that cancer, and I will say not all cancer, but I truly believe a significant number of cases is really a function of our life, our stress, hormones, sleep, and especially our emotional state. Louise Hay had gotten really well known for her work in how we create dis-ease in our body and also how we can heal from it. I highly suggest her work, as well as that of one of my other mentors, Dr. Joe Dispenza, who teaches so much about how we have the power to heal ourselves and how we have the power to keep ourselves in a healthy state. So here's my call to action to you today. First, get really honest with yourself about the level of toxicity you are creating and allowing in your life. I encourage you to write down the negative thoughts, the stories that you ruminate on, the old hurts that you continue to hash over and over and over again, and even the products that you use. This is not news. This is not new news, how so many beauty care, healthcare products are toxic. Huge factor in estrogen, which is linked to breast cancer. Overabundance of estrogen. And also the sleep that you get or you don't get. In addition, looking at the alcohol and the food and any other vice that you have. The key is to be honest and compassionate here. Decide today, make a commitment today, right now in this moment, to claim your power to create a healthy and happy life. And truly make that a commitment to you, as well as your health and happiness. The next step is to truly start loving yourself. And this isn't a mental exercise. This is a heart, body, and soul exercise to love yourself truly and wholly and really, to forgive yourself and others, to heal from past hurts and traumas, to start fresh, and to get very intentional about your life journey. Here's a little secret. No one is going to give you permission to live a happy and healthy life. You have to give yourself that permission. And then last, get support to begin making the changes that are necessary for you. Find a community, a coach, a mentor, or a friend who can support you in that journey of really taking that honest look at yourself with compassion and then starting to make the changes. Again, this is not about judgment, but rather taking a stand for your worth, your happiness, your joy, your fulfillment. This was my journey. Everything I just said was my own personal journey from the time I was diagnosed to the time I healed. And it was worth every single step, even the ones that brought me to tears and that were so uncomfortable to admit. Please know that I am here for you and with you if you desire support on this journey. Please know you are worth it. You are so worthy. We are so conditioned to believe that we're not. And if I could change one thing in the world, and with a snap of a fingers, it would be to let you know and everyone I come across that you are worthy just as you are. So that is my story of my breast cancer journey, my call to action for you. And I want to close with this. there is just a little bit, there's a week and a half before the retreat, and we have one spot. I invite you to begin a journey with me, with my co-retreat partner, Anna, and another group of amazing women who are all committed to living happy and healthy and joyful and fulfilled. The information is in the link where you're seeing this video. Sending you so much love, my friend. Bye for now.